Back in the Beagle channel, we're seeing a part that we did not see previously because we were all asleep when we went through it. So, some new scenery even though we've been through here before. This side of land is in Chile, and it's Puerto Williams. And this side of the land is in Argentina, and there's not as much going on there. But it's a beautiful day. We've had birds following us all day. We survived the Drake Passage with 15 to 20 foot swells. Here's what that looked like. I don't know how it comes across, but needless to say, it was a little bit rocky. Tonight we'll have dinner, go to bed early, and then wake up tomorrow and officially start our adventure in Glacier Alley. So, very much looking forward to it. Here's another look at Puerto Williams. They're doing our passport checks and everything, taking care of it for us, of course, but it is very beautiful. We'll continue heading down that way and go see some glaciers. Good morning. We've officially made it into Glacier Alley. As our expedition leader said this morning, we have to just take a minute or so and look outside and enjoy the spectacular beauty around us. We're going up to Pia Glacier, where we're going to do a zodiac cruise and maybe even a little bit more kayaking. And we'll just continue to get closer and closer to some of the stunning glaciers and mountains and fjords. But for now, here's what we're enjoying this morning. Beautiful. It's great to see greenery again as well. We're zooming through Glacier Alley. As you can guess, there's a lot of glaciers. So I think we're on these kind of zodiac cruises for the next day or two, and we'll throw some hiking in soon, I hope. But otherwise, I'll just put the footage here. Not necessarily what you expect to see next to a waterfall and trees. Got our waterfalls. Would you say we're chasing waterfalls?
We are chasing waterfalls. We just saw about 1, 2, 3, 4 on a short distance.
6. I heard you're not supposed to chase them though. So that's the magma coming through the cracks that were mentioned earlier. Of course, many years ago, but
Just maneuver the zodiac underneath.
And over this way, that's all gravel and dust basically that's accumulated as the glacier has moved down.
We are at Garibaldi Glacier. Chile.
Is it Chile?
Yes.
You could say that.
I can confidently say that, yes.
Chile and Chile. Just another evening, another beautiful, beautiful evening. We saw that crazy amount of sea lions today. It smelled bad, it was loud, it was interesting. What more can you ask for, I guess? Wow. little bit of sunshine here is even more beautiful. All right, what do we got here?
Kyle and I each have a igloo to sleep in tonight.
Yes, yours is across the ship. And here's what they're like. So it's our little glamping experience. We have our bed, earplugs, eye mask in case it gets too bright, and then we'll just lay here and look out at everything passing by. It's around 11:30 p.m. We've got our igloos glowing. We're ready to call it an igloo night.
We're gonna go sleep in an igloo.
Woo! Party igloo. Somewhere out there are some glaciers and trees and various interesting looking things. What a cozy way to wake up in the morning. I mean, come on. How often do you get to wake up to a giant glacier outside? Very cool. All right, well, yesterday our good weather luck ran out on us. So we had quite a bit more gray, but as you can see outside, it's starting to look clear again. We are, of course, in the fjords at this point. So we came through the Beagle channel yesterday, passed through Ushuaia, made our way up into some of the glacier areas around here. I'll have a more specific map up for you to have seen exactly where. Then overnight, we dipped out into the main ocean, around the channel, and now we're on this side, all the glaciers. So it's going to be a new day, new sights to see, and it's looking beautiful so far. I mean, come on, how does that not put a smile on your face? That's beautiful. Morning scouting party, figure out where we can go land. First landing in Patagonia. You can see there's all kinds of shells and interesting looking things down here. Off we go. You've got some nice edible berries here. Won't do anything wrong to you. But these are the leaves of the devil's strawberry, which, as you might guess, taste great, but gives you the runs.
I think it's quite beautiful. So you see some flowers again.
Yeah. Not everything is ice.
Not everything's ice and frozen over.
Hiking off of the Ensenada Khan waterway. Lots of bogs, lots of birds, lots of berries.
Only through the mounds of mud there.
Lots of dads.
Hi, I'm just admiring a waterfall here in the distance.
It's like walking on a sponge.
Yeah.
Through that here.
I like these random little growths. I don't know what you would call it, but it's neat for sure. morning once again. Today we're tucked quite far back into the Patagonian fjords, near the south end of where most of the fjords are. So Ushuaia is where we departed from on our way to Antarctica. We went down to Antarctica, came back around, and we've been stopping on fjords all throughout this area. We're now tucked all the way back here. As a reference point, we'll zoom us out a little bit. We're eventually going to work our way back all the way up to here, and we disembark somewhere around here, I think. If I have my bearings right. I'll show you the map again at some point, but it's another beautiful day. Is that going to get old hearing me say it? Maybe, but that's a you problem. Hello, Jackson Bay. We're in the Karukinka National Park, heading out for a waterfall hike soon. And they're getting all the boats ready to take us out. Molting the fur from last season, so it's normal. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of trash here, just because of its position in the fjord. It all sort of gathers in this one spot. So, a bit of a stark reminder. Little muddy, huh?
A bit muddy.
Landing here at Ainsworth Bay and off to hike in the forest. Very foggy afternoon. The Nirachi supposedly smells like cinnamon. What's the verdict?
A little bit.
Ever so slightly? Yeah. Cinnamon-y. There's just so many different plants going on. Kinds of interesting shapes. I declare this area generally my favorite in Patagonia so far. I think it's the combination of landscape I've not seen before with really dramatic views all around. So of course, we have the ship, we have mountains in the background, there's glaciers tucked back in some ways. We have beautiful trees around, and this is just an amazing spot. Over here is just totally different, where it's really beautiful wooded mountains. And anyway, would recommend. We've got a special evening view out here. We're officially in the Strait of Magellan. What is maybe most notable is that over here on this side of the boat is the island of Tierra del Fuego. So I'll throw a map up there to show you, but basically it's a huge chunk of the tip of Southern America, and this is it. This is where the cutoff happens. So, very interesting area. Good morning. We're coming up on our last few days here on board, and I thought I'd give you another map check-in. So they should look familiar at this point. You know, we're down in Ushuaia, worked our way through a number of the fjords here, and we are here today. We are kind of, like I say, on the last stretch. So if I zoom in a little bit, that is where we're getting off the boat at Puerto Natales. So we're here today. My understanding is we're going to probably, in the next couple days, working our way through up to here, get off here, we'll go up to a national park, and then it's time to fly home. But we have another beautiful day. It's a different kind of beautiful in the sense that it is a little bit cloudy, a little bit rainy, but let me show you outside. This is Puerto Profundo, otherwise known as the Profound Port. Apparently it is a very deep area. So profound, deep, you know, same difference. And we're gonna be doing a zodiac cruise around here. The tidal line is really cool. All throughout here. Not all trips are sunny. You might have been thinking to yourself, no more glaciers, but you would be wrong. Hello, Seno Glacier. This one is even wetter than the first one. Pretty cool, huh? It's crazy to think it, but we are on our second to last day. This is, I think, going to be our last zodiac ride. We're just going to pop to shore right there and hike over closer to the glacier. This is Bernal Glacier. After that, we make our way over to our final port. We'll spend the night, wake up, take a bus inland, and then sleep one last time before flying home. So mixed feelings with everything coming to an end, but I'm gonna ignore those and just enjoy another beautiful day. Everyone has been beautiful. Some have been rainy and wet and uncomfortable, but still beautiful. There it is.
We're on a movie. Woo!
Do something fun. We got Bernal Glacier here. What's neat as well is you have all the rocks that have been moved over time by the glacier. So you have everything from, you know, these larger sized rocks to pebbles and then just really fine sand that's been put into the water and mixed. So hey, it's a neat spot and we're right next to it. There it is! We're officially on our way to Puerto Natales. passing beautiful glaciers. We are at the Kirke or Kirk Narrows, depending on who you ask. Not confident I'm saying it right either way. But this is one of the last sort of notable stops on our journey before we end at our final port. It's 60 meters wide. Our boat is a little bit over 20 meters wide, but there's a rock roughly in the middle of the channel that makes it hard, so we're actually going to be hugging really close to the left-hand side. But we have almost everyone up here on the bridge, feels like, on the boat. Excited to pass through. Captain's acting a little bit nervous, but he seems to enjoy it as well. So we'll pass on through there, head up to Puerto Natales, and be nearly at the end. Awfully close. And just like that, we're through. That boat was waiting behind us. They're also just about past. Next stop is Puerto Natales, out there somewhere. This feels sad. Coming into port, we've got the rainbow and somebody's mega yacht to greet us here in Puerto Natales. Let's go. We're at our last stop of the adventure. We're at Torres del Paine National Park. There's supposed to be some really nice mountains here, although they're mostly covered by clouds, but still, this is beautiful. So we're gonna do some hiking here throughout the day, head back, sleep on the boat, and then fly out the next day. So very nearly at the end.
Falcon.
We're here. We're in Torres del Paine. All right, it's lunchtime. And with that, really, it's our last hurrah on the adventure. So we'll say goodbye and cheers.